Hello, everyone, and welcome back to their Thomas Wooden Railway review. And I hope that you're all having a Merry Christmas today. And in this review here, we're going to be taking a look at a very cool Thomas Wooden Railway destination called the Rescue Hospital. And this destination came out back in 2002, and comes with a ambulance here. It also comes with Harold. And the original destination came with a straight piece of track as well as a road-specific ramp. I don't have either of those track pieces because I bought this item used off of eBay, and the one that I bought did not come with those two pieces of track. But I have everything else that originally came with this destination here. And yeah, this is a very cool destination. I like it a lot here. I think that it looks very nice. The painting on the outside I think is very nice there. There's lots of very nice detail there, and I'm going to just spin this around here so that you can see all that detail. And right there you can see, of course, there's like windows there. There's like a little bush down there. There's some more windows on the back. Some very nice brick there on the back, just like the white brick there. Looks very nice. It does say 2002 on the bottom there. So that's it. That's how you can see the copyright date there. So 2002 there. And then right here it says emergency, and they have like the doors. And I believe that this is where like patients would go in who have an emergency. So that's very nice there. And then, of course, there is the ambulance inside. And again, this is supposed to be a road-specific destination here. So that's why it does come with the ambulance here that can go, like, inside of the hospital there. And it does have, like, the road wheels here. And this is a very nice little ambulance here. I think that it looks pretty good here. The front of it looks pretty nice as well. It does say ambulance on the bottom there. And it does have some very nice detailing on the side. There's, like, a door there. And yeah, again, I think that this is a very nice little ambulance here. It's nothing super crazy, but it definitely feels like a classic Thomas Wooden Railway item here. And yeah, I think that it's a very nice little item here to go with the hospital. And of course, you have to have something for patients who are severely injured. You have to have something to transport them to the hospital. And I think that this ambulance does a very good job of doing that there. So that's a very nice little ambulance there. And then up on top, it comes with Harold. Now, I've done a full dedicated review on Harold before, so I'm not going to go into super, a whole lot of detail about Harold here. But this is a decent version of Harold. This version of Harold was sold for a long time. And it's definitely not very accurate. Like, the face there isn't super accurate to how Harold looked in the TV series or anything. But in the detailing on it is very minimal there. There's not really a whole lot detailing on it, but it's still a very nice version of Harold here. And again, I have done a more dedicated review on Harold for those of you who want to see my full thoughts on Harold here. But overall, it's a pretty nice version of Harold, and it was originally released in the 90s. So they probably just kind of wanted to include. They probably had a bunch of these left over, and they wanted to include him in this hospital here because it does make sense, I think, to include Harold with this here, just so that you can kind of have like air support as well to transport patients to the hospital there. So yeah, I think that this Harold was a nice inclusion there, and I think that this is a decent version of Harold. It's definitely not perfect, but basically how this destination works is you can close these doors here on the front there, and that closes like the ambulance up inside there or whatever else you want to put in there. In the of course in the destination with the destination you just get the ambulance. But basically, you take Harold and you kind of fly Harold around, and then you land him here on the top, which the top looks very nice, by the way. I like how the top looks as well there. This whole giant piece here is plastic, but it still looks very nice. It has some nice detailing on there, and like the white, I like the white outline as well, and like the white H there. So that's very nice. Now, I'm not sure what these are supposed to be here up on the front, but they look pretty nice as well. And again, I did get mine used, so there is a little bit of like paint that has chipped off here. But anyway, how the destination is supposed to work is you're supposed to take something like Harold, and you're supposed to land him on the top, and doing that allows you to push out whatever is on the inside, which is, in this case, I put the ambulance in there. So right now, the ambulance came out. So that's very nice there. I like how that works a lot. Let me do that again. There, so you essentially take the ambulance there, and you put it on the inside there. And then you close these doors here, and so you close the doors up there, and then you take something like Harold, and you put Harold on the top, and then you push down, and out comes the ambulance. And of course, if you had some sort of like track piece or like road piece there on the front, that would all work a little bit better there because you'd have it roll out onto the track piece, but it still works without the track piece. You don't need a road piece to have this destination work, so that is very nice there. And it's a very nice feature. It's nothing super crazy, but it definitely does still work, and I think it still works. Yeah, it still works without the doors opening as well. So you can just leave the doors open and then have Harold go on the top and push the ambulance out. So you do not need to close the doors here at this destination, but it definitely, I think it works better when you close the doors there. So yeah, let me do it again with the doors closed there. And yeah, it definitely works better when the doors are closed, but either way, it still works nonetheless, whether the doors are closed or not. And again, I think that this ambulance is very nice here as well. So this is a very nice destination here. I think that it just feels like very classic Thomas Wooden Railway. It's a good mix of classic Thomas Wooden Railway, but also just a very nice kind of feature there. And unfortunately, no like wooden characters came with this. That would have been pretty nice if there had been like some characters included with this as well. You kind of could have had like a doctor character, something like that. That would have been nice. Not necessarily a doctor character because that's not in the TV series, but some sort of like passenger character or something. That would have been kind of like a nice little extra feature just to have someone who looks like they're going inside of the ambulance. So that would have been a little bit nice there to have that in this destination. But either way, I don't think that it really needed that there. And this just feels like a very nice destination. And I really like a lot of the detail on the side of it as well. It's some very nice detail there. And let me take out this here and look at the bottom of it. So yeah, nothing really to see on the bottom of this here. I figured that there would have been like some sort of copyright or something there, but yeah, nothing to really see on the bottom. But when you take it to the when you turn upside down here, you can see there are some like nails on the bottom there. So I guess that's how this whole section here is attached to like the wood base there. But yeah, no like copyright information or anything like that on the bottom there. But yeah, I feel like this is a very nice model or a very nice destination here. There's not really any detail on the inside there. I'm not sure if you can really see that there very well. I think you can. It is a little bit dark in there. So yeah, it's not super easy to see. But yeah, there's not really anything going on with the inside there. It's pretty much just white and plain. So that would have been kind of nice as well if there had been some sort of like detail on the inside there to kind of like represent, something going on with like patients or something like that. That would have been pretty nice as well. Or like, to kind of represent like the inside of the hospital there, since you do see like the doors right there. That would have been pretty nice to see there. But yeah, either way, I feel like this is a very nice destination here. I do really like again, I really like this ambulance a lot here. I feel like this is a very nice little model here. I think that it looks pretty good there as well, and I like the back of it as well. I don't think I showed the back when I was looking at it earlier. So yeah, overall, I feel like this is a very nice destination here. And again, it's just like a very perfect mix of a classic Thomas Wooden Railway with also, again, just like a very nice little feature there, having the ambulance be able to pop out like that. That's a very nice feature. So overall, I feel like this is a very nice destination. And again, I have already done a separate review on Harold. So if you want to see my more kind of detailed and in-depth thoughts on him, you can check out that separate review. But yeah, overall, I really like this destination a lot. And I don't really have many complaints with it. My only real complaint, well, not really complaint, but I wish there had been something on the inside, maybe like detail-wise. That would have been pretty nice to see. But I mean, really, I don't have many major complaints with this destination. So yeah, overall, this is a very nice destination here. And if you can find it on like eBay or something, I would highly recommend getting it because I think that it's a very nice destination. And yeah, overall, I like it a lot. So that will pretty much do it for this review here. Thank you all for watching. And this will be my last review here of 2025. So yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next year for more Thomas Wooden Railway reviews.